Okay, real talk mums and dads of tiny little poop monsters. Who actually enjoys emptying a potty? No one? Right, good. Then listen up. What you want is one of these toilet seats, and in today's video I'm going to show you how, with a little bit of fluffing about, it should be relatively easy. There are lots of different ones on the market. I picked this one up for about 20 bucks from Aldi, and honestly, it looks pretty great. It's got a soft close mechanism, it's got the fold down baby version of the poop seat, and we already have the little set of stairs for her to wash her hands and reach the counter, so that is going to work nicely together. You only need a few tools and no experience to get this done in hopefully under half an hour. But before we can install the new seat, we need to get the old one off, and again, there are lots of different models, so I can't cover all of them, but hopefully yours looks something like this. Well, not actually the old filthy 50-year-old toilet seat, but has easy access to some locking nuts at the back, which you can simply unscrew and then remove the offending old bogger lid. My sleeker, newer, more modern design looks good, but is much more of a pain in the butt. That is a captured lock nut, and I'll show you a few ways to hold that in place while you're dealing with it later on. But first we need to remove the top seat. And if you can't see an exposed screw or bolt, take a very close look for these. Can you see these tiny little Allen key things here? These are grommet screws, and if you can't see what is holding down your seat, chances are it's one of them. They come out relatively easily with an Allen key, and pro tip, you don't have to remove them, you just need to loosen them. In fact, do not remove them because they are tiny and you'll probably lose one down the dunny. So just back them off, give it a wiggle, and repeat until hopefully your toilet seat pops off. Now, anybody watching this probably doesn't have any aversion to fecal matter at this stage if you've got a child who has been raised through enough nappies to reach the age of toilet training. But while I gave my throne a jolly good wash before placing it on the international interwebs, minor content warning for yucky brown stuff ahead. So that's my one, comes off nicely in one piece, and that's not poop, that is grease. Just a little bit of sealant around the bolts. Now, if you're super lucky, your old bolts may just fit the new toilet seat that you have bought, but not this model. Luckily, that is still just an Allen key, and easy enough for me to get these little pillars out without too much fuss and bother. Yeah, that's poop. That's the poop right there. Alright, so the new pillars that come with my seat look like this. Yours again will all be slightly different, so simply grab the instructions and they'll be your best friends. It's nothing too complicated. If you've done IKEA or Lego, this isn't going to be challenging. They probably come with some plastic washers like these. I didn't need them because the ones in my toilet were fine. Here is how my unit looks when it is all assembled, and flexibility is key. We're not going to tighten these down. We need them loose to start with, so just get them locked in. But that may be easier said than done. If you could just reach behind and hold the lock nut in place, then good luck to you. If not, with my particular nylon ones, I could actually put a flathead screwdriver through the back of it. Essentially what you're trying to do is hold the nut tight and not moving while you drive in the long threaded screw. A ring spanner is also another option. And just like I did, if you can't see, shove your phone camera behind there and take a video or some photos to help you work out what you are dealing with. Also note, luxury item, but if you do have a drill with an Allen key set of bits in there, these fine threads take a long time to do by hand. So a power tool will be helpful, not essential though if you don't have one. I have tried to leave much of the fettling around for real world experience in this video, just sped up. But you didn't need to hear the swear words. This will potentially be tricky if you have difficult access at the back. It's the hardest part of the job, but you can do it, trust me. It can be done with some patience. So get your screws 95% of the way there, but make sure that those pillars can still move. And then do your best to line them up to the holes in the new toilet seat. And after some buggering around, you should have a nice, in my case, soft close, but loose, seat attached. And this is good. Now straight up, I didn't position this well the first time that I decided to do it. I went back and fixed it later, as I'll show you. But for now, what you're trying to do is close the seat, gently tap it into your desired position, and then tighten up one side. Reopen it, close it again to see how it's sitting. Tap, tap, tap it until it's where you want it, and then reach around, hold the nut tight, and lock it again. There will be some way to release the toilet seat then. Luckily, my Aldi one has this lovely quick release button, which made the job easy. And these little caps are going to hide the screws. Again, if you can't see screws, try to look for these caps. They're probably underneath. They simply click on down, and my pillars are kind of in place. Quick release snaps back down, and the soft close functions straight away. But it's not really well lined up. As I said, we'll fix that soon. What I really liked about this seat design is it has a magnet in the top so that when you close the top of the toilet, firstly, it's nice and soft without slamming, which is great, but secondly, when the adult picks it up again, the baby bum seat goes with it. So you never find yourself in the awkward situation of trying to poop into too small of a hole. Just remember to flip it down when child goes to use it, otherwise you may be extricating them in a rather awkward manner. I've changed a few toilet seats before in my time, but it's not a masterful skill. You'll learn it very quickly. And then you can joyfully throw out the potty and never have to deal with the transfer or the child trying to do the transfer and having to then clean everything, toddler included, after they make a complete mess of it. This is James and Fix It Fingers, and I hope this really helped. Catch you on the next one.